Hi everybody. It's about a week late, unfortunately. We had a key review meeting last week. Normally we try and do these much more quickly. I put together the notes and then forgot to record it. So here we are. My name is Lau Kozloff, Senior Support Engineering Manager based in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And this is the key review recap. So Tom Cooney put together a video overview that I linked in the doc. And you can also take a look at the slides. But I'll just briefly go over them here since I'm here and you're watching. Highlights for this month, and again, we're a month behind, so this is covering October, even though today is the end of November. But performance to budget targets and hiring great people. On slide 3, 5% to a 10% target. Everybody loves being under budget. License and renewal progress and results. If you take a look at slide 23, we have steady volume met with excellent performance to first reply times and reduced wait times for requesters. Essentially, in LNR, we changed the SLAs and we're doing just as well as we were before. And folks that are in that queue are waiting less time than they were before. Amazing result. A great focus on docs first from all of you. If you take a look at slide 25, 79% of tickets link to docs, MRs, and issues, which is pretty amazing. It's actually funny, this stat came up over the weekend. I was talking with my mom, and we were talking about handbook first, and then my wife's like, I know that in the support tickets, probably 85% of the ones they do have a link to their handbook or a link to documentation, and I was like, well, actually, it's 79%. It was just, that was funny. And then, yeah, overall, excellent performance to service levels. Team, we're doing really well. Not so highlights, overall SSAT, if you take a look at slide 11, while we're trending up slightly, we're still below where we want to be. And then slide 17 shows there's a positive trend in FRT SAS towards 95%, but we're still not quite there. So the E-Group was interested in a couple of things. They were interested in bringing our GitLab.com Gold and Silver SLAs into alignment with Premium and Ultimate. Obviously, makes sense. And if you take a look, especially last week with the holiday in the US, that happened. One of the things that we're doing to shape this specifically, though, is starting today, November 30th, we're trialing the support response crew in AMER, and so that I think is going to help a lot with this. Another thing they were interested in was removing sales from the license app in APAC. This is something that we've been trying to do. Sales isn't allowed to have access to the license app just for compliance things, and so process-wise, this is already complete. APAC sales folks are not using the license app, and we intend in rolling this out in EMEA and AMER by the end of the fiscal year. But technology-wise, they're not actually blocked, so sales could still feasibly go to the license app and generate licenses. So we're working with sales op on getting some Okta configuration ready to actively block that so that they literally don't have access. But by reports, I think things are going well. And then the last thing they're interested in is contra to what's happening in LNR. The requester wait time for the rest of the queues is trending upwards. And so we're curious kind of what's driving that. And so there's a question, is this going up because of automation? Before we had some easier tickets that we were handling that we've now automated away. And so what remains is tickets that are harder, that take longer. Probably. Have we hit a peak? At some point, this should level out. We don't think that we've probably hit a peak yet. Then, does this relate to SSAT? So, the longer somebody has to wait for a ticket to be completed, does that correlate to how satisfied they are? Maybe. And so, we're really curious this quarter how the ticket management training is going to help negate any effects of this on SSAT. So, things that we're thinking about, and we don't necessarily have any answers yet. Third part of this sort of state of support post-key review metrics is our OKRs. So you can take a look at the support OKRs. I've linked them in the doc. And I want to highlight a couple. Our ARR objective, improve license and renewal service levels. So 30% complete, positive progress to the updated 8-hour BizTime SLA. Overall, like I said before, very pleased with the metrics here. We had a dip right when we changed them, and I mean, if you listen to the Support Weekend Review, I said we're expecting this to be lagging a little bit for most of the quarter. If by mid-quarter this isn't kind of back in range, then we'll be concerned. But within the next week, it was back up to where it should be. Fantastic. Yeah, great. I'm so happy. Okay, our number 2 is improving support efficiency through automation. This still has a 0% score. That's me. My fault. I'm currently working through requirements gathering and planning. That's why they're low score. But I expect that to get bumped up a little bit. I should have an update actually this week, so if you're watching that one, watch out. And then the last team objective is changes to the annual support performance review and completing reviews in budget. So 40% done there. Calibrations have been done. I believe we've now submitted all of the reviews, and PeopleOps will process those, and we'll follow what's in the handbook from here on out. So that's it. If you have any questions, obviously, feel free to leave them in the thread. Ask them directly. Put them in support managers. We're here to talk about this stuff. So thank you all. I don't know. I might cut this part out. We'll see. Nah, probably won't. Have a good rest of your week, everyone. And again, sorry for being a little bit behind on getting this video posted, but appreciate you all. And have a good week.